Kinda hard to follow an act like that.
Not if you're a headliner yourself.
Why, thank you. Maybe you can tell me. Where can I find Bonzo Croydon?
Right down the main street, past the last house on your left, and short jog to your right.
Thank you, Mr.
Hardy.
Hardy.
We come up to scratch. And we square off. And I give him a couple of jabs. Wow! I give him right to the...
That was the 42nd round, wasn't it?
42nd round. Pier 6 brawl all the way.
Hey, Bonzo, the Frisco kid just got into town.
We finally got in, huh?
And they're offering $50 to any man that can knock him down. Gonna try?
Well, that wouldn't be fair. I was a champion. Hit me. Go on, hit me. Go on, hit me. Champion.
50 iron men will buy a lot of whiskey.
It'll be worth your time, Bonzo.
No, it ain't that. It wouldn't be fair. But I still got it. Still got what it takes to show up these young upstarts. Drinks to the winner, huh?
All right.
No charity.
No charity. There's a lady to see you, Bonzo.
A lady? Who?
I don't know.
But she's a lady, huh?
She'll do. Come on, Bonzo. We gotta get you cleaned up.
Hardy, a fine, respectable man like you. Out with him and doing him no more good than Satan with his long horns, when he should have been working at the blacksmith shop.
Now, you just cut that out, Cindy.
I'll cut it short. Soon as I can start depending on you. Soon as you start keeping your promises.
That feels real good, Cindy.
Don't know why I fuss with you like I do. Do you, Mr. Hardy?
Well, I suppose because it's the only paw you got.
Sometimes no buffalo hide'd do better. He ain't careful, I'll trade him in.
What? Oh, you wouldn't.
Like a shot.
Why, you ornery little rabbit, you only chew up I'm gonna eat her up, Jim. I'm gonna make some rabbit stew. Yum, 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 yum.
Don't you think you can sweet-talk me? Just because you're the biggest man I know. Don't think it all adds up to silver and gold, you hear?
I hear you real good. Even if my ears was plugged up, I'd hear you.
Some of your mean old scroungy friends again, I bet. Come to take you out again.
Oh, no. No, it looks like I'm set here for the day, eh, Jim?
I don't think you could move if you had to.
Cindy.
Lucy.
This is the lady I was telling you about, Bonzo.
Oh, Cindy, it's been such a long time. Well, I see you've got her right in your pocket, haven't you, Bonzo?
This is your mom. You look wonderful. I guess you're doing fine, huh?
Yes. If you ever get to San Francisco, stop in at my restaurant.
You hear that, honey?
You do remember me, don't you, baby?
I remember you left. And you never came back.
Mrs. Croydon, perhaps it's all a little premature.
No, I came for the girl, and I'm going to take her back with me.
You what?
You took her away from me. But you're not going to do it anymore, because I'm taking you to court, and before I'm through, Cindy's going to belong to me.
I don't understand. You walked out on us.
I walked out on nobody. You left me. And now I have a perfect right to take my child out of this mess.
Don't you think there's a better time, Mrs. Croydon?
The time is now. Because she's got to know that I didn't leave her.
Well, no, we waited for you for 6 weeks. You never come back.
Well, the job took longer than I thought. I couldn't help it. But where were you when I came back?
I wanted to show you, Lucy. I got me some fights out in the sticks.
Where were you when I came back?
I figured you was through with me.
You tell him where he stands, Judge.
Well, there's a legal claim now. But what I'm trying to say is your wife is going to put up a fight for the child, and you've got to prove you can really take care of her.
What have I been doing all this time?
The judge is only doing what he has to do, Bonzo.
Well, all right. Let him tell her that she can't have Cindy.
Cindy's not to stay here another minute.
You mean you're going to take her now?
Only until a decision is made, Bonzo.
Do you have any idea where you're going to take her, Judge?
Well, no, I haven't decided yet.
Well, if I could interfere here a moment,
Well, yes, of course.
I'd like to suggest Ovi. Ovi's oldest daughter, Tina, is her school teacher. She'll be well cared for there.
Well, that's an excellent idea, Mrs. Croydon. I hope you'll approve.
Anything, Judge, as long as she's not here another day.
Well, Cindy, do you want to go with me?
No!
Cindy, don't cry. No, nobody's ever going to take you away from me, honey. No, you're my baby. But I think maybe it's best that you go with Mr. Hardy now. Please, Cindy.
You can visit me, won't you, Pa?
I promise.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
But who'll take care of you, Pa?
Now, don't worry. Don't worry, honey. I'll be all right. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna let you go. Come on now.
Jab. Jab. Cross with the right. Harder. More heft in there, kid. Put your whole body behind it.
Sure, Rip snorting terror with a shadow, ain't he?
Hey, kid, what are you gonna do when you get a real target in there?
A bull every time. That's what my boy's gonna hit.
Sure wouldn't want to be the eye behind that bull.
All right, move out now, kid. Shuffle. Shuffle. All right, counter. Now cloud it in. That's it. Cloud it in. 1-1. Cross.
Hey, Bonzo, $50 to any man that can knock him down.
Get in there, champ. Shape up for the championship.
Mr. Dooley?
Bonzo. How are you, champ?
Fine, Mr. Dooley. Just fine.
Well, you live here?
Yeah.
Come around to give my boy a few pointers? Wish him good?
Mr. Dooley, I've been keeping in pretty good shape.
Sure. Sure, I never seen you look better. Not even when you were at the peak.
I was wondering.
You're not here to challenge my boy for that $50, are you?
Oh, no, Mr. Dooley, that wouldn't be fair. You know, I could get that old knobber in there. I need money, Mr. Dooley. A lot more than that $50.
You mean you want a match with my boy?
Go on, hit me, Mr. Dooley. Hit me. Hit me hard. I still got it.
Maybe you have, Bonzo. The old experience, huh? You want to match that against my boy, huh?
You don't have to worry, Mr. Dooley. I'll see that you get a good fight. I never let my fans down, you know.
How long will it take you to get into shape?
Oh, I ain't looking for a long haul. 2-3 weeks, maybe.
How much of a stake can we get up?
Oh, maybe 500. They never had a match here. You know, the town will like it.
Winner take all?
Winner take all.
You got a deal, Bonzo.
That's my pop there.
Sure looks good. Flying high and proud like that.
He'll wallop the kid. You'll see. Maybe get to be champion of the whole world again. Then me and him. And nobody stepping between. We'll show him.
Well, now, just don't spook it, child. Salt it down with a little prayer. Come on, Cindy, let's do a shopping.
Hi, Ovi. Hi, Cindy. Looks like we're gonna have some excitement, huh?
Yeah, say, I've been, meaning to talk to you about that. Which side that sign you gonna be on?
Well, hadn't really thought much about it.
Well, thinking will only get you into trouble. Only man I trust is a man of action. Now, are you a thinker or a man of action?
Depends.
Bo, one of them fighters is gonna need some handling. He's a man with spirit. A little more than a two-bit brain. I don't have to tell you who.
Will you do it, Mr. McLeod?
Do what, Cindy?
Well, now, Cindy, what do you expect he thinks I've been talking about all this time? Manage Bonzo.
Do I have a choice?
None. Unless you want to be branded with all the name-calling I can muster up.
No. Thank you, Ovi. See you, Cindy.
Come on, Cindy.
Can I look in the window, Miss Ovi?
You sure can, child. Take care. You like that, Cindy? You can have it in a minute if you want it. Cindy? Please, baby, don't be hard on me. Please.
How's it look?
Every cent I got, Bonzo, it's riding on you.
That ought to be all of 2 bits. But we want you to know we're behind you all the way, champ. Now let's have a little drink. Best thing there is for tapering off.
No, I shouldn't.
You need it for the spirit, champ. You go in there all dried out, you'll crack wide open. Now, how about a drink, champ?
I sure got a sting in my throat.
Now get out and stay out.
Only doing what's right for the champ.
We didn't mean no harm.
Get out.
Okay, Bonzo. Let's get packed. We're going back to Jim's ranch.
Wow, I'll be all right here.
Not if I'm going to be your manager.
My manager.
That's right. Got a good trainer for you, too, Jeb Gaines.
Jeb?
Right.
No, what does Jeb know about training fighters?
Well, he's a darn good horse trainer. It's about the same thing, isn't it? Except the breed's a little different. Come on, let's go.
Built low to the ground. Thick, short cannons. Shoulder, jaw. Good teeth. Thigh and gaskins lumpy. Bulky. Heavy for his size.
Is that bad?
That's good if you was a short horse.
Bags ready.
Okay, champ, let's go.
The old knobber. Nothing more silly than a colt making like a plow horse. You gotta play it close, tight, pulling for the short haul, or you're losing with too much slack. Hey, Bonzo, you gonna listen or not? Bonzo! Bonzo! What's the matter with him? He'll never make that fight moping away like that.
I don't know, Jeb.
You better find out. Get him back for a rub down before he dries off. Come on.
That's it. Keep prickling those hands with that brand.
The way I see it, you're gonna be up against a thoroughbred, a fancy dancer, strong, fast, good for a mile or better. And you, Bonzo, you're nothing but a sprinter, what we call a short horse. Now, you gotta bring that race down under a mile. Got it? You ain't even listening. What's the matter?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I just ain't used to anybody doing that, but...
It's Cindy, isn't it? You miss her a lot, don't you?
Yeah, kind of.
Look, Bonzo, we know how you feel, but that judge says she's got to be with Ovi, and there's nothing we can do.
Ovi, are you a thinker, talker, or a woman of action?
You tell me where the action is.
Jim's ranch. There's a man out there who misses a little girl very much. Besides that, there's some men starving to death.
Oh, well, now, Bo, that ain't for me to say.
Hey, now, deliberating's only gonna get you in trouble, Ovi. Are you a double-dealing deliberator? Or are you a lady of action?
Can't nobody call you that, Ma.
And it'll be just like going home.
Will you, Miss Ovi?
Will you, Ovi?
The vote is unanimous. Come on, let's go. Giddy up. A little bit like beef hunt time. Everybody's fattening them up before the killing.
You just don't do too much fattening up here. Not after all the work I've been putting in on him. He had dinner with the rest of us.
Well, it's just a little dessert.
That last sandwich was his dessert.
You want to know something? I'm beginning to think that eating beats boozing.
One thing about my ma, there's no stopping her when a man's hungry. But a woman's got to watch her figure.
Nice to have Cindy here, huh? She sleeping?
Just like the little princess she is, Bonzo.
She should be in my bed. And dry off them feet there and hit the hay. Ovi, get the towel.
Smells like rain.
No, we can sure use some.
I hear you've been appointed stakeholder for the fight.
Yeah.
What are the odds now, Jim?
Right now, they're 20 to 1.
Good. I'd like to bring them down a little. $500 on Bonzo.
Where'd you get that kind of money?
It's all divvied up between Ovi and Jeb, Bonzo, and myself.
And where'd Bonzo get it?
Well, we chipped in for him. After all, he's carrying the freight.
Yeah. This whole thing's so silly. It's not gonna help him get Cindy back. That's up to a court. If he's got any ideas about going on fighting, he's gonna wind up a punching bag for every kid with an iron fist. There's no future in it.
What future did he have before, Jim? At least now he has a hope and a dream.
I can't argue with that. All right, $500.
Thanks, Jim.
Only 2 more days, Pa. You'll win, and you'll have all the money. I'll fix the house up real nice. You'll be proud of me, Pa. Nobody's gonna take me away from you. We'll show him, huh, Pa?
All right. Keep chopping.
Look, Cindy. You know, we gotta face some facts. It's been a long time since I've been in the ring.
But you're shaping up real good, Pa. Everybody says so.
Look, Cindy. The Frisco kid is young. He's coming up strong. He's gonna be tough.
But you were the champ. Nobody could beat you, Pa.
Look, Cindy, what I'm trying to say is you can't count on too much. You gotta look at the facts, Cindy. Hard. I've been doing what I could for you, Cindy, but it's not enough. You're getting older now. You gotta know some things. Woman things. And I ain't much good at that. Some things only a woman can handle.
No, Pa.
Look, Cindy, what I'm trying to say is that I done the best I could for you, Cindy. But it's not good enough anymore. Look, Cindy, whatever happens, don't be too hard on your ma.
How about it?
You gotta win, Pa. You just gotta.
Court ordered to visit my daughter.
That paper isn't necessary.
I figured it was, especially after you rigged it for Cindy and Bonzo to be together.
I had nothing to do with that.
Well, Mr. Hardy, I don't think you're telling the truth.
Cindy's got a real feeling for her father, Mrs. Croydon. I only hope that your real interest is in your daughter instead of hurting Bonzo.
Get up. He looks good, doesn't he, Cindy? Well, here, honey. I just thought you might like to wear this the night of the fight. It'll be a real occasion, you know.
What, are you off to the races again?
Lucy. Lucy, I'm sorry about what happened. Kids, sometimes they just don't understand what they're doing. Look, I've been wanting to talk to you.
What's there to talk about?
Well, maybe we made a mistake.
We? You're the one that made the mistake.
All right, Lucy, it was me. I made the mistake.
Then don't you see? There's nothing to talk about anymore.
Well, what I was thinking, maybe you and me could get back together.
With you dreaming of the championship again?
Was that wrong?
Oh, Bonzo. Bonzo, what'll that prove? That there's still only one like you in the whole world, and that's gonna make you the biggest man that ever walked the face of this earth?
I just wish I could talk to you.
I hope you lose, Bonzo. I do.
That hotel's sure busting at the seams.
Yeah.
A lot of sporting money on the line.
Suppose there is.
What do you think of the Frisco Kid?
From what I've seen of him, it looks pretty good.
And what do you think of Bonzo and his chances? The reason we ask him is, well, you're on the inside track, and we figure that you ought to know.
Only thing I know about Bonzo for sure is he's going to try with everything that's in him.
Well, you see, what we mean is, Bonzo being a local boy, we figure that some of us ought to back him. You putting your money on him?
There are two kinds of people that should never bet. Those that haven't got any money and those that got too much, and that pretty well takes care of everybody.
I take it then you're not betting on Bonzo.
That's right. And I'm not betting on the Frisco Kid either.
Jim, mark me down for $100 on the Frisco Kid.
$50 on the Frisco Kid.
50 on the Kid. $1.50 on Bonzo.
To win?
Yeah.
Century note on the Frisco Kid.
15 to 1.
The Frisco Kid. Come on, Frisco Kid.
One of us wants to bet $100 on the Frisco Kid.
I got another few extra dollars in my pocket. Another 50 on the Frisco Kid.
I'm glad to see Wells Fargo holding the money. You know, I knew Bonzo back in Chicago. It was his third championship fight. He was the greatest.
Are you backing him, mister?
I'm back in the heart of a champ. The dynamite in his right. Here's $2,000 on Bonzo to win. You know, I never could bet on favorites. Just no percentage. Excuse me.
Who you favoring? The big city boy or your man?
Time!
Come on, you gotta get back in there. Get back in. Come on. Let's get him in there. Push him in there. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. With the left, come on.
Come on, boy, come on. We don't have time now. Come on.
Time!
It looks like percentage is still with me. But I knew Bonzo could do it. Now, that's $30,000 you owe me. Not many winners here tonight, were there?
No, there weren't. Just those who were loyal and those who didn't know any better.
You know, they say ignorance is bliss.
I suppose it is. If it is ignorance.
I knew you could do it, champ.
Step up, everybody. We're buying.
To the champ, Bonzo Croydon. Come on, drink up, boy.
He's doing any drinking here tonight.
You lost your money, Willis. Is that what's bothering you?
That's not the reason at all. The fight was rigged.
You're gonna have to prove that.
I've got all the proof I need. A stranger from San Francisco named Carson came here, and he bet $2,000 on Bonzo to win.
That was his privilege?
Was it? Well, I just saw him leave for Goldwater with Dooley and the Frisco Kid.
So what does that prove?
That they were in it together. And I've got the clincher right here. This is a wire from Dooley telling Carson to come here. You want to hear what it says? Carson, chickens ready for plucking. Bring plenty of feed. Now, what do you think of that? How do we know that Bonzo wasn't in on it with him? He was just a tramp, wasn't he?
Hold on, Willis.
Well, he needed the money, didn't he?
Now, you just be careful what you say.
Well, you were my witness. You took the bets. Are you going to deny that you paid off Carson $30,000?
What if I did? What does it prove?
It proved that the fight was fixed. That the Frisco Kid took a dive for Bonzo.
He couldn't stand up against me tonight. The way I felt, nobody could. I whipped him fair and square.
You couldn't beat him in 1,000 years.
You bring him back. I'll show you.
Are you sure you want me to bring him back, Bonzo?
Jim. You gotta bring him back, Jim. I'll show you. I whipped him. Give me that money. Here's our purse. It's the money we won. I don't want no part of it. I whipped him. I'll do it again. Jim, bring him back.
We'll bring him back. Come on, Bo.
Come on, we'd best go on home.
What do you say we saddle another horse and go for a ride? My pa's coming. I can't. Well, maybe later then. I'll see you.
Come on, Cindy. We gotta get out of here. Get back where we belong.
Do we have to, Pa?
Sure we have to. We never took no charity yet. We ain't gonna start now.
But the money you won.
The money wasn't mine. I had to give it all back.
Then what they're saying, Pa?
What are they saying?
About the fight. The kid falling down for you.
Well, you've been listening to him.
I couldn't help it, Pa.
And you've been believing him.
No, Pa.
Now you're turning against me.
No, Pa, honest.
What else they been saying?
You hurt me,
Come on,
Pa.
what else they been saying about me?
Bet you couldn't beat him in a million years.
And that I was in on the fix, too, huh? Is that what they're saying?
No.
It's all lies. You gotta believe that. Listen, honey, your pa was a champ. They can't never take that away from me. And last night I was all there. Could nobody beat me. Could nobody in the world stand up to me last night.
Take hold of yourself, Pa.
Cindy, what I was belongs to you. They can't nobody ever take that away from you.
What's eating on him?
Listen, I did everything you told me to, just so I could get a go at that championship back east. Now, if that fall I took, if that...
Relax, kid. What could happen?
Plenty could happen. If they found out what I did back there in Gloryville...
Not a chance. Nobody in New York ever heard of that hit town.
If they found out that I let Bonzo clobber me,
Will
just...
you stop it?
All right, but no more deals. No more deals and no more dives. All I want is one shot at that championship.
Sure, kid. Now we can afford it.
That doesn't mean that I liked it. I didn't like one dirty moment of it.
You just keep on not liking it. But when you hate it most, just remember the nothing that Bonzo got as a champ. You just remember how easy it was to make $10,000 in a half hour instead of that big $500 purse.
Now, you just remember that, kid.
Yes?
Jim Hardy, Mr. Dooley.
Oh, I'll be right with you. Well, gentlemen, seems like we've been riding the same trail. Join us in a drink?
No, thank you.
We want to talk to him.
You got business? Talk to his manager.
He looks big enough to talk for himself.
Well, I'm big enough to handle you, Hardy. What do you want?
Give you another chance.
For the dive you took in Glory B.
You accusing my boy? You better back that up.
How do you like that for a new complaint? Sore winners.
Look, you stay out of this, Dooley.
Too bad he didn't stay out of it when you met Bonzo.
Look, you'd better get out of here, Hardy.
Cut it, kid. Save it for the ring.
This is your last chance. If you don't come back to Glory B and put up a clean fight with Bonzo, I'll see to it you never go near another ring.
He's got nothing on us. He can say anything he wants around here.
Look, I'm not going to let him or anybody else ruin my chance at the championship.
Am I? Wells Fargo's got agents all over the world. In this country, they got them from border to border and around millions of miles of roadway. If I walk out of here without you, I'll see to it every fight promoter in the country knows about the dive you took with Bonzo just as fast as I can get to a telegraph key. It's all right, Bo. You put it away. Well, how does it feel? Back in Glory B, you took a dive for this man you call a manager. Now you're willing to kill for him. Maybe it's too late to help you after all.
He's just trying to twist you, kid. Don't listen to him. He's got nothing on us. Nothing. No proof.
He's got my word on it. Look here. Here's the money, all of it, every penny of it. I'm going to put it up. Winner take all. I'll show him I can beat him or anybody else. Winner take all.
I wouldn't try that.
Perhaps you're right, Mr. Hardy. You know, I have a feeling we've reached the end of the line.
I have a feeling you're right.
These two go with you, Sheriff. This one's going with us.
Going to the fight tonight, Mrs. Croydon?
I don't know. Does Bonzo have to go to that fight tonight?
I don't think he has much choice now.
But it'll be different this time. Nobody'll be carrying him. The kid'll be out to kill him.
He had no reason to think differently the first time.
But it's so senseless. To fight for absolutely nothing?
Nothing? You call a man's honor, his self-respect, nothing? You don't know too much about a man's makeup, do you? But I've got to hand it to you, Mrs. Croydon. Before you came here, he was a bum, a tramp, a town clown. But you made him aware of this. You gave him life, got fight in him. Now maybe he can show what he has. I hope so.
Lucy, what are you doing here?
Oh, just to see how things were with you, Bonzo.
Well, they're not like they once were.
What? You mean the money? The crowds? Oh, how it could have been with us, Bonzo. That's...
Well, you got nothing to blame yourself for. It was me that went to pieces. Once I got out of that ring, I was nothing.
You were my husband, and I loved you. And I should have understood the way Cindy did. Oh, Bonzo, I should have understood a lot of things. If you'd have just kicked back once, the way I used to kick you when you were down.
You didn't lead me to no bottle.
No. No, I didn't lead you. I drove you to it. Oh, Bonzo, I know we both made a mistake. I know because right now we have nothing. Oh, please come to San Francisco with me. You'd be a big help.
How?
Well, you're a champ. You draw big crowds at the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's worth a partnership.
Are you telling the truth?
I've never lied to you, Bonzo.
All right. All right. We'll leave right after the fight.
But you don't have to do that now.
Don't worry, it'll be the last one. And I'm gonna win.
Come in.
You got about 10 minutes, kid.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hardy. I don't have anybody here with me tonight. I sure could use a couple of seconds in my corner.
I've already arranged for that.
Oh, thank you. I understand that Bonzo is putting up all this money tonight, and if he wins, he won't get anything but the original $500 back.
He took what money he won betting, and I took the $30,000 you gave him, and we paid back all the bettors.
Well, I'll be starting from scratch just like him.
That's right.
That's good.
See you in about 10 minutes.
Remember what I told you. You're not a thoroughbred, and the time's running out. Come on,
It'll be all right.
come on.
Go get him. Go get him.
Well, it looks like he had one good fight left in him.
Oh, I guess he did.
I don't see your dress tail caught on nothing that's holding you back.
What's it going to be like in San Francisco, Mom?
Oh, like nothing you ever saw, Cindy.
Really, Mr. Hardy? Is it all they say it is?
And more, too. Plus everything that you're going to bring to it.
I can hardly wait.
I'm sorry to keep you. Hey, kid. Nice fight. Lots of heart.
Yeah, but not enough, Jim. Oh, I just didn't have the old juice.
You had the old juice. What I mean is you didn't have nobody handling you. I mean, you didn't have nobody in your corner. I had something going for me there, something special. Boy, I pulled out all the stops. Won't happen again in a million years.
Well, it's nice of you to say that, Jim.
No, nice nothing. But you needed that fight behind you. You know, you got a couple of things you got to fix before you go back east. You, like hugging your jaw with that shoulder, boy, and you telegraphed that left hook. I tell you what, why don't you come up to Frisco for a couple of days? Let me shape you up.
You mean that, Jim?
You'll be there.
Let's go.
Forget you two. In Frisco, you look me up. Bonzo's Restaurant, huh? Champion food. For you, everything on the house.
Thanks, Jim.
Good luck.